Charlie Kirk sent me a direct message, and I'm going to show you what it said. This is almost 6 years ago exactly now, as of this video. I had not spoken to him in person or on social media. He started the conversation. You know what he said? 3 words: you are terrific. Now bear in mind, this is back before I was blessed with the followership I have now. I had fewer than 10,000 followers on Instagram, very small Facebook presence, wasn't even on TikTok at the time. But the fact of the matter is, this young man, this leader of Turning Point USA, reached out to me and saw something I had done. And he felt so moved that he reached out to me himself to encourage me. And then he went a step further. He invited me to the BLS, which is the Black Leadership Summit Turning Point USA was putting on in Washington, D.C. I told him transparently I was in between jobs and didn't have the money to fund my trip. He told me that they had scholarships available and to email him directly and he'd be able to take care of it. I did, and that's the story of how I got to be a part of the Young Black Leadership Summit, which was instrumental in springboarding me to where I am today. Now I share that story because he didn't have to do that. And if he was a racist person, why would he do that? I'm so tired of people being besmirched by the tired liberal lie that anyone they don't like has to be some sort of racist. And I'm not immune to this. They call me racist myself. Of course, it's ridiculous on its face, but this is the nonsensical nature of your average leftist. They really want you to believe deep down Charlie Kirk hated all black people. He saw the best in everyone. He saw in me something I didn't even quite see in myself at the time, and he chose to encourage me. That is why I will literally and metaphorically pick up that mic and continue the work that he started, because I myself and many others are tired of being slandered and maligned by individuals who have nothing to sell us but fear, panic, and lies 24/7. I had to share that story with you. I thought about keeping that to myself, but the more I see him being typecast as some sort of evil person, the more I cannot be silent, and I hope that you will not be silent as well. It is time for action like never before. It is time for voices to rise like never before, and I hope you will join me in that effort. So that is the real Charlie Kirk, the one they don't want you to know, but the one I will continue to remember and honor with my actions into the future. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully you share, and hopefully you get busy as well, because we all have microphones to pick up, and we are all Charlie Kirk.
And I want to give Charlie some credit here, okay? Back in 2019, Charlie Kirk helped a lot of young blacks get to the White House. He changed a lot of their lives. A lot of them never imagined going to the White House, and Charlie helped hundreds of young black boys and girls go to the White House. Charlie, thank you for that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
So for people who want to call Charlie a racist, kiss my black ass, excuse my language. Charlie Kirk is not a racist.
I love this guy, I'll tell you. And, by the way, I have some New York Times reporters for you to talk to.
Yeah. I'll talk to them.
No, yeah, do this. How am I a fascist?
No. Dude, like,
Can you name one thing I believe that's fascist?
you believe that, like, you on... Oh, shit. Don't boo him. Let him think. But
I'm such a bad fascist. I let the people who disagree in open mic to talk to me for 2 hours uninterrupted.
Okay.
I'm an awful fascist.
When you mock the dead, when you call Charlie a fascist or racist, we know what you're doing. You're coping, projecting, and so on. See, we know it's the only way you can face the monster that you see in the mirror. Charlie was a good man. So good, as a matter of fact, that videos are being held for him all over the world. They don't come more moderate than Charlie, yet you call him fascist to justify your own evil. The irony is that you killed a debater, the one who reached across for dialogue like no one, the one who not only encouraged debate but also created a platform and forum for it, the one who invited his opponents to bring their ideas into the open. He wanted dialogue, not violence. Yet he was assassinated and then branded a fascist. Welcome to the upside down. See, the terrifying thing about that is the number of people who take those lies as gospel. People who don't do their research, who don't care much about politics, who just repeat the one-liners and mantras they're told. Charlie is a fascist, Charlie is the devil, blah blah blah. But don't worry, everyone can now see who the bad guys are. Dancing on Charlie's grave, mocking him, pretending online that you're happy and so on. But we both know that's not going to make your life better. You'll still wake up tomorrow morning with the same mental problems. And your lives are still going to be shite. His death won't fix your brokenness. People all over the world, even those who never knew Charlie, saw the brutality of that execution and sympathized with him. He was only 31, for crying out loud. A father with a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. Those children will never truly know their father. They'll only see him on TV, in recordings, and in the horrifying footage of his public execution. Only the Lord can help them through that trauma. Yet you still think it's right to mock him and to rejoice in his death. This video is not about reconciliation. It's just to tell you, to let you know, that all your evil is forever cemented on the internet. The lies, the dancing, the name calling, they will haunt you, especially knowing that you've provided another layer of trauma for his children, who are, by the way, present when he was assassinated. You are worse than human filth, those of you mocking Charlie Kirk. All of you, from your thought leaders to celebrities to ordinary people, teachers, nurses and so on. The lot of you, dancing on the man's grave. Karma will remember you. We pray for no escalation, no civil war, no more violence, but karma remembers. Charlie was not a fascist. Fascists are more like the ones who shut down speech, who silence debate, who murder their opponents because their ideas can't stand the light of day. Yet, that's exactly what was done to Charlie. And then you justify it by saying he was spreading hate. Everyone except you lunatics know that spreading hate is a subjective statement, and that what you really mean is that it was challenging your upside-down worldview. Calling everything you don't like hate, and using that as justification for the assassination of your political opponent is despicable. You don't deserve to be part of civilized society. You are despicable. You're worse than filth. Those of you mocking Charlie Kirk's death. Those of you dancing on his grave.